Thanks very much, guys. We are here at the Wildlife Rescue Association where we're going to talk about ways that you can help them. We're also going to be meeting this Canada goose, a little bit of an examination. We'll find out what they're doing to treat them. Stay with us. You're watching BT. Yeah, the goose is loose, or not yet. We're here at the Wildlife Rescue Association. We've got Karen over here, and of course we've got Linda. Linda, tell us a little bit about this little guy that we're seeing.
He came in 2 days ago. He wasn't standing, wasn't walking. He's got 2 swollen foot joints. It's going a little bit better. The swelling is down a little bit, but still very concerned, and he doesn't want to stand on it. We took some x-rays yesterday, and we're just waiting for some input from our vet on that.
Do you get a lot of geese here?
Yeah, we see a fair amount of geese, yeah.
Now, of course, you know, when we initially said we were coming out here, part of the reason was because we knew that you were looking for people's Christmas trees.
Yes.
Thankfully, you've had an abundance.
Oh, yes.
Dropped off.
It was amazing. This weekend especially, we got so many people drop by and drop off their trees. It was really good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So now you're looking at other ways people can help, because the kind of work you do requires some money. So people can make donations. And what are you doing right now?
I'm just giving him his oral antibiotics.
Okay. So when you look at something like having a goose here, you're probably not really able to predict when they're going to be able to be released into the wild. Would you have a small window that you could kind of deal with?
Yeah, it depends on the species and the condition and the injury. If we know for a certain species it's really sensitive, that we get them out fast.
Right.
For a goose we have a little bit longer, so we can take our time and really observe how it's going.
And of course we're trying to be a little bit quiet here. We want to make sure that they're covered and they're comfortable. Now what are you going to be doing?
So we're going to see how he's using his legs and his feet. If he wants to stand on it, if he's able to stand on it. He's very reluctant to do so.
Very reluctant. Well, you do some great work here at the Wildlife Rescue Association. For more details on how you can help or for volunteer opportunities, you can go to their website.
Wow. Great work.
Hoot. Oh, listen.
Hoot.
Yeah, hoot. There you go. I love it. I love it that you can speak owl. That's perfect. Thanks very much, Jody. Yeah, we're here at the Wildlife Rescue Association, and I predict that the cute alert ratings are going to spike here. Not that, you know, and Nelson's pretty cute, but, you know, let's talk about the pygmy owl. I don't think I've ever seen one before.
Yeah, they're pretty small. You can go ahead and weigh them. So they're difficult to spot, but they're quite common, yeah.
Okay, so we're weighing them, and let's see, it looks like 70. Would that be considered pretty typical?
That's good for him, yeah.
Excellent. Well, we have to make sure that we unveil him now, because he's making, I don't think our viewers will be able to hear it, but he is making a clicking sound, and you're saying that is what?
He's trying to intimidate us.
Okay.
He's not happy with this. He's a predator, so he thinks he's dangerous and fierce. But yeah, he's quite small. And it's kind of cute.
And look how cute he is. So how did you come to get him? Did someone drop him off?
So, yeah, someone picked him up from the road. So it's quite unusual to be able to pick him up on the road. So something happened to him. He looked kind of stunned. So we think he was hit by a car or he hit something and fell down.
Okay.
But he's been doing remarkable. I'm just checking his waterproofing to see if the water is forming beads, like drops, and not soaking into the feathers. He's looking a little
So
dopey.
this is a good thing?
Yeah, this is a good thing.
This is a good thing. Now, for people, if they ever do come across a bird or an animal, what's the process for making sure that it can be cared for by you and rehabilitated?
Yeah, well, we take care of any wild bird or mammal, but you need to make sure they're actually injured. So if you're not sure, you can always give us a call, but it would be good to observe the situation first. Like if you see obvious blood or a drooping wing or he can't walk, that's obviously injured.
Right.
But sometimes, especially in the summer, fledglings just hop around and sit there. They don't look scared, but that's sort of natural for them. So always give us a call first.
Excellent. Well, there's ways that people can help. I know that you recently put the call out for Christmas trees. You have lots now, so thanks to everybody out there who wanted to help. You can also make donations, and the calendar is available on your website. Is that the best place, or should people just stop by and pick one up? How does that work?
Yeah, website is good. You can call us. You can pick it up.
Excellent. There you go. For more details, go to the website, Thor, but I knew that you would love to see this little guy. I don't know if we can still show him again for you, but...
Amazing.
There you go. You're all about the birds, Thor.
Yeah, thanks, Donna. As a bird watcher, I really appreciate all the work they do there at the Wildlife Rescue Association. There he is, little pygmy. Oh, and those poor owls, they often get hit by cars, especially those barn owls, too.
Yeah, hey, good morning to you, and we're here at the Wildlife Rescue Association. We're coming up next, we're going to introduce you to a white-throated swift. It's breakfast time for this little guy. Stay with us, you're watching Breakfast Television. Yeah, thanks very much. And I think Thor would probably give this morning's Live Eye 5 hammers because we've had a couple of birds this morning. And now, who are we seeing, Linda?
The white-throated swift we've had for a while. He's perfectly fine, but he's not supposed to be in this area. So we did a little fundraiser for him so we can pay for permits and the trip, and we're driving him to California hopefully soon.
Oh, how wonderful. So he's now eating.
Yes.
How many of those little worms will he eat?
He can eat up to 20 every hour.
Wow.
Yeah, between 5 and 20
That's
every
incredible.
hour when it's daylight.
Good little appetite there. You know, we were talking with Karen a little bit off camera, and she was talking about how she used to be like a transport volunteer.
Yes.
And now, of course, she's a staff member. For people that do want to volunteer, what kinds of things are they able to do? And obviously, there's a screening process and the whole thing. But what kinds of things can they help you out with?
There's a lot of different positions. I mean, the most needed right now is probably transport volunteers that we can call, and they pick up birds all over the Lower Mainland and bring them here because we don't have a van with officers on the road. I mean, people volunteer at the care center doing daily care of animals, lots of cleaning cages and dirty work. We have volunteers at the office that do admin things. And then if you want to do something special, you like put your special skills to use, like fundraising or marketing, then we have positions for that as well.
Wonderful. For more details on how you can help the Wildlife Rescue Association, you can go to their website. They've got a calendar for sale. And again, they're always taking cash donations, Jody and Riaz. For more details, go to their website. Coming up just before 9 o'clock, we're going to be releasing a robin, I believe is what we're going to be doing. So it's all about rehabilitation here this morning. Yeah, and it's been all about birds for us this morning. And right after the break, we're going to be releasing this robin. What are you doing right now?
I'm just checking his weight. And then we can pop him outside.
Oh,
there he goes.
Or we've released him now, apparently. Stay with us. You're watching Breakfast Television. Looks like he's flying okay right now. Yeah, we're here at the Wildlife Rescue Association. You know, we were talking earlier about the fact that you had put the call out for people to drop off their old Christmas trees. And maybe you can tell us now why you did ask for them.
Yeah, so we put them in here, our outdoor enclosures. We have big branches we put up as perches, and we have a whole tree in here as well, so they can perch on it, hide in it, climb it, to give them a bit of a natural environment.
How wonderful. Well, the good news is you've got more than enough trees, so people can feel free to donate in other ways, whether it's cash donations or perhaps even volunteering. For more details, go to the website. Now, we are going to be releasing this robin here in this outdoor area, and he's decided to go on his own as well.
He's ready.
He's ready. So when you look at the rehabilitation of, we've been talking mostly about birds, obviously, this morning. What's the process like? What kind of work do you do with them?
With a bird like this, he was found hobbling on the road. So we give him a full body exam, and we observe their behavior. We figure out what kind of medication it needs, and we check on them every day or twice a day. And hopefully he'll progress.
And so depending on the bird, I mean, it's very difficult for you to predict at what point they'll be ready to go. Right, Nelson, we'll get you to back up here a little bit more so you don't scare them. We're trying to keep it as unintrusive as possible. Let's talk a little bit about what people, again, if they ever come across an animal or a bird, how do they know if it's one that needs help?
Well, sometimes it's really obvious if you see blood, if they're not moving, if they're drooping one wing or limping. That's pretty obvious. Sometimes it's not as obvious, and you might want to observe for half an hour to see if it will fly away on its own, approach it to see if it will fly away. Or walk away, and if not, give us a call, and we can help you further.
How wonderful. Now, of course, you do have a very limited staff here. Really, it's volunteers that you need. Transport is a good way for people to help, right?
Definitely, yeah. Lots of animals are found all over the Lower Mainland, and people are not always able to bring them here themselves, so we need volunteers to do the transport for us.
How wonderful. For more details on how you can help, you can go to their website, but thanks for all the good work that you do. Of course, lots of animals need help. Some don't, but the best way to find out is to give these guys a call.